All right, thank you so much everybody for stopping by. If everyone just be seated, we'll begin shortly. Let me just take attendance. Okay, yeah, we should be good. All right, perfect. Everyone good? All right. If you have any questions, refrain from raising your hand. Just wait till the end. It'll be fine. Everything should be answered, and if not, feel free to ask. All right. Hard drive upgrades for Compudata Systems. It's been a long outstanding issue and finally here. Table of contents, this is what we're going to be covering today. Just a little bit of the introduction, product, background, problem, assessment of criteria, conclusions, and my recommendation. Can't start anything without a table of acronyms. Non-volatile memory expresses the things they connect into, PCIs and STATAs, and then the type of memory in gigabytes and terabytes that they hold. Wasted time is wasted money. You've heard it time and time again, but it is very difficult for a company to pinpoint areas in which they can utilize these times. And with these rapid innovations in technology, companies need to keep up to stay on top. One of Compudata's major issues right now is their turnaround time, currently the lowest of the province. It's despicable. We only have offices here, people. What we're using now is USB keys to transfer data in between clients, in between workers, and in between our archives, which we don't even have. It's just a pile of USB keys. So this Neanderthalic storage system is going to lead to hacks, major security issues in general, leaks, theft, and is just draining our resources of buying these USB keys. The solution: a network storage system containing a mixture of HDDs and NVMe's, streamlining our business. This will make things more secure, more accountable, and have room to grow instead of being replaced every time we want to upgrade size. All right, let's get into some of the actual hard drives we're going to be talking about. HDD, a mechanical hard drive which rotates platters around a head to magnetize these disks to store the data. These are found in mostly every machine, widely manufactured by many different companies to keep the costs low and widely accessible, and these connect through your STATA connections. Moving over to SSDs, these have no moving parts, but instead use NAND chips to store the data. You can see them right here. These are completely silent due to having no moving parts, due to not having to rotate and find that chunk of data that's stored in the magnetized plates. It just has to pop a switch and boom, it has the memory. And the next step up would be NVMe. This PCI-based upgrade removes the casing around the hard drive and instead just puts the NAND chips right on the circuit board. This type of hard drive changed its port type to PCI, which enables lightning fast speeds. Assessment criteria that we're going to be going over is cost per bit, speed, and the longevity of the hard drive. These are really important because you want to get the cheapest hard drive for the most memory, but you don't want to outweigh that by the speed completely. And you definitely don't want to be buying hard drives every month, so. While looking into cost per byte, it was very evident that HDDs were the lowest on the spectrum. Coming in at 4 terabytes under $200, there's not much more you can ask for. With the SSDs, however, their new tech bumped up the price right off the bat. But once you break past the 500 gigabyte area, the price starts to differ majorly. With NVMe's, they exponentially grow in cost per byte, coming up to almost $1,000 for a 4 terabyte NVMe compared to a $200 HDD. Speed. HDDs are coming in at the lowest in this metric due to the fact that the rotating platters and magnetized storage system is really slow, and the only way to increase it is to speed up the rotating disks, but that doesn't even measure the amount of speed an SSD or an NVMe can achieve. Due to this, NAND chips are the next step in standard memory storage. SSDs can clock in at 100 times faster than an HDD, whereas an NVMe through PCI slot can achieve up to 1,000 times faster than an HDD. Longevity. You want your hard drives to last a long time, and with the fear of corrupted data, it's very important to be secure about the hard drive you pick. HDDs are one of the most long-standing standard hard drives there are. With HDDs being as widely manufactured, a lot of innovation has come forward to keep them as safe as possible. Standard hard drives are the most prone to malfunction within the first year of obtaining them. Once you're past that though, you're fine. With NAND chip technology, it started a cap on the amount of data being written per year. Companies only guarantee a certain amount of data due to these chips wearing down every time you make a write or read on them. NVMe chips have the same issue, but are in a much more fragile state as they are exposed and have no outer casing. Conclusion time. HDDs can work under indefinite heavy loads without any worry of maximum write amounts. This allows them to last longer than SSDs in theory, but more prone to physical damage counterbalances that back. SSDs and NVMe's, on the other hand, have a total write amount per year, which is guaranteed by the manufacturer. After that, the cells in the NAND chips are probably as worn down as can be, but it's not as common to reach these limits. My recommendation, as previously stated, would be a network storage system that will drastically increase not only the productivity of Compudata, but the security as a whole. Adding a 500 gigabyte NVMe to our office computers alongside the current HDDs will also increase workflow and will allow us to work more efficiently with still having the storage space desired. And having a combination of these two drives will allow us to achieve the blazing fast transfers that we need for our day-to-day files, but also allow us to
and reoccurring clients. It's just good to have more memory. Bibliography, another bibliography if you guys are interested. And yeah, does anybody have any questions? I didn't think so. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for joining. Snacks are on the table, and yeah.